Science is the study in which observations are made, experiments are done, and logical conclusions are drawn in order to understand the principles of nature. Introduction to biology. Biology is the scientific study of life. The word biology has been derived from two Greek words, bios meaning life and logos meaning thought or reasoning. In the course of biology, we will study how man has thought about living things. To understand and appreciate nature, it is essential to study the structures, functions, and related aspects of living organisms. The study of living organisms also provides information and remedies to human problems regarding health, food, environment, etc. Divisions and branches of biology. There are three major divisions of biology which study the different aspects of the lives of the major groups of organisms. Zoology. This division of biology deals with the study of animals. Botany. This division of biology deals with the study of plants. Microbiology. This division of biology deals with the study of microorganisms such as bacteria, etc. As defined below.
साइंस वो इल्म है जिसमें नेचर के असूलों को समझने के लिए ऑब्जर्वेशंस और एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए जाते हैं और उनसे लॉजिकल कंक्लूजन्स अक्स किए जाते हैं। इंट्रोडक्शन टू बायोलॉजी। बायोलॉजी से मुराद जिंदगी का साइंटिफिक स्टडी है। वर्ड बायोलॉजी दो यूनानी ग्रीक अल्फाज से अक्स किया गया है। ये अल्फाज बायोस और लोगोस है। बायोस का लफ्जी मानी जिंदगी और लोगोस का लफ्जी मानी सोचना और वजह तलाश करना है। बायोलॉजी के इस कोर्स में हम पढ़ेंगे कि इंसान लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स के मुतालिक इल्म कैसे हासिल करता है। नेचर को समझने और इसकी तारीफ करने के लिए ये लाजिम है कि लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स की साख्त, स्ट्रक्चर्स, एफाल, फंक्शंस और दूसरे मुतालिका पहलुओं का मुतलिया किया जाए। लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स का इल्म हासिल करने से सेहत, खुराक और माहौल वगैरह से मुतालिक मसैल की मालूमात और हाल भी मिलते हैं।
Morphology. This branch deals with the study of form and structures of living organisms. Molecular biology, biochemistry, deals with the study of the molecules of life, e.g., water, proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids. Anatomy. The study of internal structures is called anatomy. Histology. The microscopic study of tissues is called histology. Cell biology. The study of the structures and functions of cells and cell organelles is called cell biology. This branch also deals with the study of cell division. Physiology. This branch deals with the study of the functions of different parts of living organisms. Genetics. The study of genes and their roles in inheritance is called genetics. Inheritance means the transmission of characters from one generation to the other. Embryology. It is the study of the development of an embryo to new individual. Taxonomy. It is the study of the naming and classification of organisms into groups and subgroups. Paleontology. It is the study of fossils, which are the remains of extinct organisms. Environmental biology. It deals with the study of the interactions between the organisms and their environment. Sociobiology. This branch deals with the study of social behavior of the animals that make societies. Parasitology. This branch deals with the study of parasites. Biotechnology. It deals with the practical application of living organisms to make substances for the welfare of mankind. Immunology. It is the study of the immune system of animals, which defends the body against invading microbes. Entomology. It is the study of insects. 5. Pharmacology. It is the study of drugs and their effects on the systems of human body. Relationship of biology to other sciences. Biophysics. It deals with the study of the principles of physics, which are applicable to biological phenomena. For example, there is a similarity between the working principles of lever in physics and limbs of animals in biology. Biochemistry. It deals with the study of the chemistry of different compounds and processes occurring in living organisms. For example, the study of basic metabolism of photosynthesis and respiration involves the knowledge of chemistry, biomathematics/biometry. It deals with the study of biological processes using mathematical techniques and tools. For example, to analyze the data gathered after experimental work, biologists have to apply the rules of mathematics. Biogeography. It deals with study of the occurrence and distribution of different species of living organisms in different geographical regions of the world. It applies the knowledge of the characteristics of particular geographical regions to determine the characteristics of living organisms found there. Bioeconomics. It deals with the study of organisms from economical point of view. For example, the cost value and profit value of the yield of wheat can be calculated through bioeconomics, and benefits or losses can be determined. Careers in biology. It is essential that students of today, who will occupy positions of leadership tomorrow, have the background of the modern and forward-looking branches of science. An accurate and modern knowledge of biology will promote a comprehension of both science and scientific research projects. It will benefit the learners in diverse list of careers. The following are the careers that a student of biology can plan to adopt. Medicine/surgery. The profession of medicine deals with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases in human. In surgery, the parts of the body may be repaired, replaced, or removed. For example, the removal of stones through renal surgery, transplantation of kidney, liver, etc. Both these professions are studied in the same basic course, MBBS, and then students go for specializations. Fisheries. Fisheries is the professional study of fish production. There are departments in Pakistan where professionals of fisheries are employed. They serve for enhancing the quality and quantity of fish production. In Pakistan, this profession can be adopted after the bachelor or master's level study of zoology and fisheries. Agriculture. This profession deals with the food crops and animals which are the source of food. An agriculturist works for the betterment of crops like wheat, rice, corn, etc., and animals like buffalo, cow, etc., from which we get food. In Pakistan, there are many universities which offer professional courses on agriculture after the higher secondary education in biology. Animal husbandry. It is the branch of agriculture concerned with the care and breeding of domestic animals, livestock, for example cattle, sheep, etc. Professional courses in animal husbandry can be adopted after the higher secondary education in biology. Horticulture. It deals with the art of gardening. A horticulturist works for the betterment of existing varieties and for the production of new varieties of ornamental plants and fruit plants. Biology students can adopt this profession after their higher secondary education. Farming. It deals with the development and maintenance of different types of farm. For example, in some farms, animal breeding technologies are used for the production of animals which are better protein and milk source. In poultry farms, chicken and eggs are produced. Similarly, in fruit farms, different fruit-yielding plants are grown. A student who has gone through the professional course of agriculture, animal husbandry, or fisheries, etc., can adopt this profession. Forestry. In forestry, professionals look after natural forests and advises to the government for planting and growing artificial forests. Many universities offer professional courses in forestry after the higher secondary education in biology or after bachelor-level study of zoology and botany. Biotechnology. It is the latest profession in the field of biology. Biotechnologists study and work for the production of useful products through microorganisms. Universities offer courses in biotechnology after the higher secondary education in biology and after the bachelor-level studies of botany or zoology.
Today, we are going to explore the remarkable contributions of some Muslim scientists who have played a crucial role in shaping our understanding of plants and animals. These scientists lived during different periods in history and made significant advancements in various fields of science. Let's take a closer look at their work. Jabir bin Hayyan. Jabir bin Hayyan, born in Iran and practicing medicine in Iraq, was a pioneer in the field of chemistry. He is often referred to as the father of chemistry. Jabir introduced experimental investigation into chemistry, which laid the foundation for modern chemistry as we know it today. Among his notable contributions, he wrote several books on plants and animals, with two of his famous works being Al-Nabata, Plants, and Al-Hayvam, Animals. His exploration and documentation of these topics helped expand our knowledge of the natural world. Abdul Malik Asmi. Abdul Malik Asmi is recognized as the first Muslim scientist to study animals in detail. His work focused extensively on the study of various animals, and he wrote several significant writings on the subject. Some of his notable works include Al-Abil, Camel, Al-Khal, Horse, Al-Wahush, Animals, and Khalq al-Insan, Human Anatomy. Through these writings, Abdul Malik Asmi made substantial contributions to our understanding of the anatomy, behavior, and characteristics of animals. Abu Ali Sina. Abu Ali Sina, also known as Avicenna in the Western world, was a polymath who excelled in various fields, including medicine, philosophy, astronomy, and poetry. He is often honored as the founder of modern medicine. Abu Ali Sina's most renowned work, Al-Qanan fi al-Tib, the Canon of Medicine, is considered a masterpiece in the field of medicine. This comprehensive encyclopedia of medicine served as a standard reference in the West for centuries. He covered a wide range of medical topics, including the anatomy of plants and animals, and greatly contributed to the advancement of medical knowledge. These three Muslim scientists made invaluable contributions to the study of plants and animals, as well as other scientific disciplines. Their dedication, pioneering spirit, and commitment to knowledge have left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire scientists and researchers in the modern world. It's important to recognize and appreciate the rich history of scientific contributions from various cultures and civilizations.
Alright, class. Today we're going to explore a fascinating concept in biology, called the levels of organization. This concept helps us understand how living organisms are structured and how they function. Let's dive into it step by step. Subatomic and atomic level. Everything around us is made up of matter, and matter is composed of elements. Elements consist of tiny particles called atoms. There are 92 naturally occurring elements, and 16 of them are important for living organisms. These 16 elements are known as bioelements. Interestingly, only 6 of these bioelements, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus, make up a whopping 99% of an organism's total mass. Molecular level. Bioelements combine through various chemical bonds, ionic or covalent, to form molecules or biomolecules. Organisms are composed of a vast number of different types of biomolecules. Biomolecules can be classified into micromolecules, are with low molecular weight, e.g., glucose, water, etc., and macromolecules, are with high molecular weights, e.g., starch, proteins, lipids, etc. Organelle and cell level. Biomolecules come together in specific ways to form cellular structures called organelles. When organelles assemble, they create the fundamental units of life known as cells. Each type of organelle has a specific function. For instance, mitochondria are specialized for cellular respiration, and ribosomes are for protein synthesis. Some organisms consist of a single cell, prokaryotes and some protists, while others, like animals, plants, and fungi, are made up of trillions of cells. Tissue level. In multicellular organisms, similar cells with the same functions group together to form tissues. The tissue is defined as a collection of similar cells specialized to perform a common function. There are various types of tissues in both plants: epidermal tissue, ground tissue, and animals, e.g., nervous tissue, muscular tissue. Organ and organ system level. Multiple types of tissues with related functions come together to form organs. Organs have specific functions, and these functions are the result of the coordinated efforts of their constituent tissues. Organ systems, on the other hand, are composed of different organs working together to perform complex functions. For example, the digestive system comprises organs like the oral cavity, stomach, and small intestine, all working together to digest food. Individual level. At this level, different organs and organ systems are organized within an individual organism. The functions, processes, and activities of these organs and organ systems are coordinated to sustain life. Population level. Biologists also study biology at the population level, where they observe interactions among individuals of the same species living in the same habitat. A population is defined as a group of organisms of the same species located in the same place and time. For example, think about the human population in Pakistan in the year 2010. It's composed of millions of individuals, each made up of trillions of cells, all functioning together in a highly organized manner to sustain life. This concept of levels of organization helps us appreciate the complexity and beauty of life on Earth. A species is defined as a group of organisms capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offspring. Habitat means the area of the environment in which organism lives. Let's delve into the concept of cellular organizations. Cellular organizations, understanding life's building blocks. Today, we're going to explore a fundamental concept in biology: cellular organizations. Imagine that every living organism is like a city, and the city is built upon the foundation of cells. Just as a city has different districts and buildings with specific functions, living organisms are also organized into different levels, all built upon the basic unit of life, the cell. Two types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic structures. First, let's talk about cells. All living organisms are made up of cells, and there are two fundamental types: prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are simpler and lack a true nucleus, while eukaryotic cells are more complex and have a nucleus that houses the genetic material. The first group of organisms, prokaryotes, is made up of prokaryotic cells. All other groups, such as protists, fungi, plants, and animals, consist of eukaryotic cells. 3 ways cells organize to build organisms. Now, let's discuss how cells come together to form the bodies of organisms. Cells can organize themselves in 3 main ways. Unicellular organizations, strictly, in some cases, a single cell is all that's needed to make up an entire organism. Think of these organisms as one-person cities. These single cells perform all life activities independently. Examples include amoeba, paramecium, and euglena. Colonial organizations. In colonial organizations, many unicellular organisms live together as a group, but they don't have a division of labor among them. Each unicellular organism in the colony leads its own life and doesn't depend on the others for vital functions. A great example is Volvox, a green alga that lives in water. Hundreds of Volvox cells form a colony, but each cell functions independently. Multicellular organizations. The most complex level of organization is multicellular. Here, cells organize themselves into tissues, organs, and organ systems, just as a city has neighborhoods, buildings, and infrastructure. In multicellular organisms, cells work together in harmony to perform specialized functions. For example, think of a frog or a mustard plant. Examples of multicellular organisms. Let's take a closer look at two examples of multicellular organisms. Mustard plant. The mustard plant, scientifically known as Brassica campestris, is typically sown in winter and produces seeds at the end of the season. This plant is used for its leaves as a vegetable and its seeds for oil extraction. Its organs can be divided into two groups based on their functions: vegetative organs, such as roots, stems, branches, and leaves, which don't participate in sexual reproduction, and reproductive organs, like flowers, which play a crucial role in sexual reproduction by producing fruits and seeds. Frogs, with their scientific name Ranitigrena, exemplify multicellular organization. Their bodies are made up of organ systems, each composed of related organs. These organs, in turn, are made up of specific tissues, including epithelial, glandular, muscular, and nervous tissues. So, just like a city is made up of neighborhoods, buildings, and infrastructure, the living world is organized into cellular levels, from single-cell cities to complex multicellular metropolises. Understanding these cellular organizations is crucial to appreciating the complexity and harmony of life on Earth.